There are a lot of first-person shooter games out there, so why should you give Counter-Strike Global Offensive a go? Reason 1. It will be played for years. I'll avoid naming the culprits, but some series churn out a new game every year, rendering the old ones ghost towns and requiring you to shell out yet more money for the latest edition. CSGO, on the other hand, is already a year and a half old and yet the fanbase is still growing. I would mention the reasons here, but the rest of the video should do that. Reason 2. The game is cheap. Yep, you buy it and you get the whole deal. No horrible compulsory DLC waiting around the corner. Even when it's not on a ridiculous Steam deal, the game is still priced below that of other titles. There are items that you can buy in-game, but these only alter the physical appearance of the weapons and don't set you at any sort of disadvantage should you not buy it. Reason 3. You can run it. The game's engine is based on Half-Life 2, which is getting on for 10 years old. That's not to say it looks bad. The engine has obviously been upgraded over the years and still looks acceptable today. It won't compete with other series, but the main benefit of this game is that you can run it smoothly, which really helps for competitive play. I'd rather have that than blinding sunflare, low frame rates or fecal matter smeared all over the lens, as seems necessary in other games claiming to support competitive multiplayer combat. Reason 4. There is a thriving community, partly thanks to the previous points, but also thanks to the game's close integration to Steam. You can add anybody from any of the games that you've played, join sub-communities and groups, and easily team up with your friends in any sort of battle you can imagine. I'm sure that I'm not the only person who's grown up with Counter-Strike. I only wish that I had Counter-Strike Go instead of CSS when I was younger. Reason 5. Successful and fun mods from previous versions of Counter-Strike are now official modes of play in CSGO. You now have a choice of deathmatch, hostage rescue, defuse, demolition and arms race, which adds variety to a game that is addictive enough with any one of those modes. Interestingly, Counter-Strike itself was originally a mod for Half-Life. Reason 6. The game was developed with feedback from gamers. I can't stress this enough. I get the idea that most developers make games the way they want to, but CSGO was developed with ongoing feedback from pro players. Even since its launch, the maps have received tweaks and adjustments based on community feedback. In fact, only today there was an update that tweaked and patched countless things. I get the feeling that this could be used as ammunition by CSGO haters as proof that the game isn't polished, but most of the problems fixed I previously wasn't aware of, and to me it gives me faith that Valve are keen to perfect this game's balance rather than letting small problems slip. Reason 7. The matchmaking system for this game is my favourite feature. It gives you a rank based on how well you play and then matches you up against people of a similar skill level. This means that regardless of how good or bad you are, you'll always have a fair yet challenging fight should you want to. With earlier games you'd be limited to IRC channels and league matches if you wanted a proper fight, but now it's as easy as clicking a button and waiting for the game to sort one out for you. Reason 8. If you want to watch the matches you've played as a spectator, you can. If you shoot somebody in the face and want to see what it looks like from the receiving end, you can do that as well. But not only that, large tournaments can be watched as they're played, allowing you to see the game through the eyes of pro players. This has made the game much less lonely and more open. Now you can develop tactics and skills far faster and more effectively by studying those who are better than you. Reason 9. One of the biggest reasons is the workshop. Here you'll find countless guides, user-made content and media relating to CSGO. There is even a reviews section, with the top review giving an excellently constructed and fair view of the game should anyone want to research the game before buying it. It's definitely not mine. Anyway, the workshop adds tons of quality content, all entirely free. Compare this with other developers who might bundle a couple of maps together and sell them as an expansion pack. And finally, you can make money from CSGO. Sure, you have the best mappers, modelers and pro gamers who all make money, but I'm talking about the average person here. You can gain items simply from playing the game that you can then sell for money. Unfortunately, it's money that's locked into Steam. Fortunately, it means that you can use it to buy any game you like on there. How about that? Playing CSGO gives you money towards any game of your choice. And those are 10 decent reasons. I can appreciate it if people prefer the core gameplay, choice of weapons or even the level design of other games. But to me, CSGO is an incredible deal that extends far beyond the game itself, and when those newer, flashier games have gone, I believe that CSGO will be standing as one of those... Oh wait, sorry, I haven't finished this bit. There we go. I believe that CSGO will still be standing as one of those timeless classics that will still be played at LANs and stuff, and it'll be really fun forever and it's good.